Hello friends, it's Rachel from Croft in Fair Isle, and just look at these cuties. Here you've got Big Girl and Plink, and there's Mini Milk getting in on the action too. In the last month we've had our first hill car of the year. That's when we gather the free roaming hill sheep who live in the north of the Isle and bring them all down into the crew or the enclosure. Here we are at the start of the day, and that's the very empty crew that you can see there. And someone's very excited. It's Sheep Hill today. There's Meg. So here we are, we're currently up in the northeastern corner of the Isle at the moment, working our way down south. And there's sort of a line of us that are just working down the Isle, pushing sheep in front of us down towards the crew. Here we are on Varsetta, which is a big area of land just to the west of Sheep Rock, but still on the east side of the Isle, if that makes sense. And as you can see, lots of sheep here coming from all different directions. So the aim is to kind of keep them all together and push them round into one of the fields. Here we are in Johnny Arcus's park, and this is the enclosed field here. So we're now pushing the sheep down towards the gate at the bottom corner, and then they'll go over the road and across the other field into the crew. So here we are, this is the final push. We've just come over the road, and we're now pushing the sheep towards the gate, and then they'll go through the gate and round into the crew. And this is always a bit of a touch and go procedure, as oftentimes quite a lot of them will break away, and we can lose a lot of sheep in this final moment. So fingers crossed they'll all behave themselves today. And there we go, that's them all down and into the crew. And if you look there, you can see my old friend Pirate Sheep. She's been here ever since I came to the Isle, so that was 2014. So she's getting to be an old girl now. But now we've got as many sheep as we managed to round up here in the enclosure. We've got rams, yows and lambs as well, and we'll make a start on shearing them. And it was a warm day, so I think they were quite glad to get their heavy fleeces off. And guess what? It's only taken her 8 years, but Meg finally made a friend. Here she is with Ricky. Well, after a full day, that's it. They've all been sheared. The lambs have had their dose, their medicine, and we're just getting ready to let them go now. Here we are, the gate's been opened and the sheep are gradually making their way out the way they came in. So that's the last of them going through the gate, down into the field, and now we just have to get them back across the road and get them into this park just here. Then they'll be shut in here overnight to give the lambs and the yows a chance to find each other before they're let go the following morning. Here's a rather soggy looking ginge. I think He'd decided that the single fleece I'd given him just wasn't enough, so he needed the entire sack of fleeces. Here's little Roki, and she's discovered the joy of digestive biscuits, so she loves to come for a treat now. Oh yes, that's very tasty. That's her mum Naughty Girl in the background. You can see how big she's getting, can't you? Storm Floris made itself known. We had wind speeds that we wouldn't normally expect to see until the autumn gales arrive, and that was followed by a week of wet and windy weather. Thankfully, the sunshine eventually returned and Ruffalo was straight out into the field, although Hocus Pocus and Amelia were quite interested in her, but Ruffy didn't want to play. Poor old Hocus Pocus. In a touch of karma though, Ruffalo then got headbutted out of the way by Amelia. No harm done. Roki's getting really brave now and she'll come up to me every day on her own. Starting to get a little bit more independent from her mum. We had yet another thunderstorm, which was most unusual, and the sheep were very unhappy about it, I can tell you. And as the nights are definitely getting a little bit longer, I'm finally starting to see some beautiful sunrises again. This was at just after 5:30. Baling is well underway, and we've just had the outers of my fields done, and this provides the silage bales which we feed the sheep with over the winter. And I'll leave you with Wellington and Scampy enjoying some quality time together. I'm not sure who enjoys it more, Scampy because she gets a comfy place to lie, or Wellington because he gets a free massage. But they both seem very happy. Bye for now. See you again next month.